New homes seem to be under construction everywhere these days, but this isn't your typical home build. This home is being built by high school students. Let's go inside and meet the team. Meet Dave Smith. He's been teaching future generations of home builders for 22 years. And Dave, tell us about this class. I'm fascinated.
It's something I really enjoy doing. I have a passion for it. This year we have 24 students in the class. It's a year-long class, primarily for seniors, but we have a few juniors. They start in the fall, right from the foundation, frame all the way up to the top of the roof, come back in, drywall, insulation, everything.
I love it. We're inside the house here in the family room, and I know energy efficiency certainly plays into the instruction and the teaching with this class.
The advisory team really looks at that. We want it to be a comfortable house for the future homeowner. We want it to be tight, sealed, warm in the winter, cool in the summer. Wouldn't we all want that house?
You bet, you bet. And this house will go on the market, right?
Absolutely. In fact, it's on the market now and will be sold, I'm sure, quickly.
All right. Can you show us around a little bit? And let's talk about the energy efficiencies that are built into this house.
I'd like to take you down the basement and show you some things.
Okay. Dave, I imagine in your 22 years of teaching these students, you've seen a lot of changes in construction.
Oh, absolutely. Well, right above us is manufactured I-joist. And so they're actually created in a factory, and they're straight, they're strong. Kids can put them up really quickly and easily, make a solid house.
And I imagine the focus on the envelope of the house too, that's changed over the years?
When I started doing this 22 years ago, you slapped a little insulation and you called it good. We figured out that it's important to enclose the environment. Let me show you over here. If I take out this fiberglass insulation, you're gonna see back in here this blue stuff, which is actually a spray-in caulk. We spray it with a high pressure paint sprayer. It embeds itself in the joint, keeping any air from moving. We isolate the air in this bay, keeps it from moving to the other bay. Once it's still, it retains the heat, cool, whatever. We also do all the joints everywhere.
And then how about down here in the foundation?
Down here, it's a little different, simply because behind this styrofoam is a concrete wall. Concrete's right against the dirt. The cold comes in through the concrete. This styrofoam, very dense, stops the cold. It goes all the way down to the bottom of the footer, below the floor, stops the conduction of heat or cool from the outside coming into the floor, keeping the occupant of the house more comfortable. Most basements have a nice cold floor. This one will be whatever the temperature of the earth is, but not colder than that.
Not only is Dave teaching these students how to build a home, he's teaching them how to do it with energy efficiency in mind. When building an efficient home, one of the most important factors is making sure the home has a tight envelope or shell. The envelope is what protects everything inside the home. This includes the roof, walls, foundation, windows, and doors. The tricky spots are where the roof meets the walls, the floors meet the foundation or door, and window frames. These are areas where heat can escape in the winter or vice versa in the summer. Donna, let's talk a little about your class here. What do you really enjoy about this that's building a house?
Well, what I enjoy about this class is you actually start, from cement, and you get to see something actually productive happening and the house get built up, so.
How about energy efficiency? On Powerhouse, we're always talking about energy efficiency. Things that you've seen, the class that you've applied here in this house?
A lot of insulation, going through that and making sure everything's up to code and everything. And we got insulation done probably right before winter, so you really noticed when you come in one day, the house is cold and you have to turn the heaters on, but then once we got the insulation in, you only had to run them about half the time to work, so.
Well, that's a great thing. So you know that this house is well insulated for whomever's buying it, right?
Yeah.
In an average home, 20 to 40% of air leaks happen around the envelope. That's a significant amount and shows just how important it is to have a tight home. John, what part of the building process have you enjoyed the most?
I enjoyed framing. That was pretty fun.
What about the framing aspect did you enjoy?
Well, I like to use the hammer and hit it all together.
Okay, all right. It's got to be a neat feeling now as you come down the street and you see the house and it's really come together. How do you feel about that?
I feel good because I actually did something in high school I can see like 10 years later.
You bet. A properly sealed home can save you more than $200 a year in heating and cooling costs, or up to 10% on your annual energy bill. Your heating and cooling system will run more efficiently and your home will be more comfortable overall. Gary, this is pretty neat. It's got to be fun for you to be part of a class that's building a house, and it's helping you prepare for a career to get into.
Yep.
And you're thinking about what?
I'm thinking about welding. I like putting stuff together and then just creating something new.
Dayton, what have you enjoyed the most about being a part of this class, building a house?
Just framing up the walls, putting the walls up. I love doing this stuff. I grew up with my dad doing construction, and I've always wanted to be a part of construction.
Anything that surprised you as you got into this class?
Mudding.
Mudding? Why?
It's just really difficult to get it on evenly and right.
Okay. It's got to be a great feeling as you come down the street and see the house that you've been building.
Oh yeah, I took my mom by it the other day, and she thought it was pretty neat.
Pretty cool. Dave, this has been fascinating. Thanks for sharing this with us today.
Well, I'm really happy you're able to come today, Pete, and learn about some of the things that we're doing with the young people of Cedar Rapids.
Well, it's great for you to share this and again, teaching about energy efficiency and comfort for years to come. And if you'd like more energy saving ideas, visit our website at powerhousetv.com.